Excelsior, and welcome back, my fellow Marvel heads. This is Rob here with Watch Us Lose, and believe it or not, I have my good friend Eric joining us, and his audio is even working. Hey Eric, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. We've thwarted the villain of technical difficulties. Everything else is going to be downhill from here. I think we've defeated our greatest villain ever. It's going to be a bit of an anticlimax after this, as we're just fighting supervillains. But we have truly been through an epic battle of getting audio to work on a stream. So I am happy to be here at last.
Well, I'm happy to have you here. And so here we are playing Marvel Champions. We played this a little while ago, and it got a little away with us. And I thought it would be appropriate if maybe we went back to basics. Instead of playing fancy characters from the latest releases and villains that are part of campaign play, maybe we just have a nice, quiet fight with Iron Man and Captain America against Rhino. How's that sound to you?
I think Captain America technically would be against hunting rhinos, but for me, I am ready to kick some rhino butt.
All right. So this should be a fairly straightforward, although not necessarily easy fight, because Rhino, he's a brute, he's a criminal. He has a scheme of 1, an attack of 2. He starts with 14 hit points per player, which means that we have to do 28 damage to him before we can advance to stage 2. However, the scheme is the break-in. Rhino is trying to smash through the facility wall and steal a shipment of vibranium. You must stop him. So as soon as the main scheme hits 14 or 7 per player, the players lose this game.
Okay.
So we just have to do a lot of damage to him, manage scheme a little bit, and that's all there is to it. There isn't even a side 2 of the scheme, which we rarely get to see in play anyways. So, it's been a long time since I've played either of these characters. Why don't we take a quick look at what they do? What do we have with Steve Rogers here?
Okay. Steve Rogers in his civilian alter ego mode, shield soldier, living legend, reduce the cost of the first played ally each round by 1. Now that doesn't seem to say for me, and so that's for anyone, I guess. And search your deck and discard pile for Captain America's shield upgrade and add it to your hand.
So
and then shuffle your deck.
Yes.
So that means I start with a shield.
Yep. So no matter what, you're going to have your shield in your hand.
Okay. Is that already been set up, or is that something I have to do?
No, that's something you have to do, and perhaps when we get to the step, I'll show you a neat trick because of that.
Okay. In his heroic form of Captain America, he has a thwart of 2, an attack of 2, and a defense of 2. Across the board, pretty average.
Actually, that's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. Most things start at 1.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's pretty good. Yeah, Rocket had less, but I thought I thought Rocket was just kind of weak in attack. But okay. And Avenger Soldier. I can do this all day. Action. Discard 1 card from your hand. Ready Captain America. Limit once per round. So Captain America can act twice by discarding a card from your hand.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. He also starts with 11 hit points. And that's not too shabby either. So over here, I'm going to be playing Tony Stark Iron Man. And no spoilers, but he's not going to die.
Okay.
So he is he's a futurist. As an action in my alter ego form, I can look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand, and discard the others. But as Iron Man, he starts with a hand size of 1. You get +1 hand size for each tech upgrade you control. So Iron Man is a bit of a slow burn, as he has to get into his suit of armor. So Cap might have to be pulling his weight for a turn or 2 as we get going.
That's gonna be tricky. Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead.
So, go ahead.
And draw our hand size up. I start with 6.
And hand size of 6. So I mouse over. Okay, so now how do we do this shield trick thing?
Well, so go ahead and pull out your cards and lay them out. I need to shuffle my deck first.
I should only pull out 5, though, right?
Your hand size is 6, so draw all 6.
One of them.
Nope.
Okay. Nope.
Draw your 6.
So okay. What happened here? Why did you suddenly go out? All right, I don't know. Kamala Khan. I got 2 Kamala Khans. She's having a series come out. Have you seen that?
Yes, she is. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It looks like something I would love if I was 15 years old.
I do think it's going to be the youngest aged one, but I'm still interested in how it happens. All right. So, so the timing here is interesting because once we draw up our hands, we get to mulligan any cards we don't want and put them into a discard pile. The reason I want you to do this step by step is if you had drawn the shield, you could have discarded it as part of the mulligan and then use your setup power to get it back into your hand.
Okay.
But that didn't happen. So, are there any cards that you want to discard?
Well, I'm going to have to read through these. So, the stream will have to wait while I read. The first one I get is Honorary Avenger. Play if your identity has an Avenger tape. Attach to a friendly character, and it gets a +1 hit. Oh, it ups a guy. I got 2 of those. Avengers Assemble, max per round. Ready each Avenger character you control until the end of the phase. Each Avenger character in play gets a boost, so that's boosting up characters. Genius is just, I like Genius. It helps me buy stuff.
Yep.
Strength in numbers. Exhaust any number of allies you control and draw cards equal to the number of allies. That's not useful right now. And Power of Leadership Master. Double the number of resources this card generates while playing it for a leadership blue card. And so that's like Avengers Assemble.
That's right.
Correct? Okay. So, well, strength in numbers is cool, but I don't need it right now.
Yeah.
So I'm getting rid of that. I'm going to get rid of Honorary Avenger. I'm going to get rid of those 2 because they don't give me much without something on the board.
That's right.
And even Avengers Assemble, while that's nice at this stage of the game, not really useful. So the only thing I'm going to hold on to is Genius and the Power of Leadership, because those seem like they'll get me stuff out on the board.
I agree with that logic entirely, and that would have been my recommendation.
Okay.
Because
wow, I did something right.
Yeah, because what you really want is to get some... You have plenty of stuff to help out allies if you can get allies into your hand. So getting rid of stuff that helps allies that you don't have in order to get allies, I think, is a good play.
So I put this in the discard? Is that what I'm doing?
So you discard those.
Okay, so now what am I doing?
Now you're going to fill your hand back up to 6.
So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, correct? Yep. So I hit 4. There we go. And so we've got Captain America's shield toss. That doesn't help. We have
it will.
Agent 13. So that is actually a ally that I can get out. Captain America's shield toss. Discard X number of cards from your hand, and then return Captain America's shield from play to your hand. Deal 4 damage to X enemies. So that's kind of neat. I have shield block, interrupt. When you would take any amount of damage, exhaust Captain America's shield to prevent all damage. Ooh, that's also useful. And finally, I have Captain America's helmet. Armor. When Captain America would be defeated, set his hit point dial to 1 instead and discard this card. Well, that is really useful considering what happened last game. So I kind of like that one, Okay, so we have these things.
And now we're going to search through your deck and add this to your hand.
Oh, so I start with 7?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So I'm over here as Iron Man. I've got... I have my rocket boots, and I've got my arc reactor. All right, so I am going, because there are no minions at the start of the game, and I don't know if there are going to be any. I'm going to get rid of those cards. I'll keep the Haymaker. You know what? The tech team is expensive. Well, those aren't what I wanted. All right, so we drew up our hands. We did our mulligans. It's time to start the game. I'm going to recommend that you be the first player.
Okay, so let me see what I'm actually going to do here. So the key is to get things out on the board. And I think the first thing I want to do is get an ally out on the board since I'm so ally heavy. So Agent 13 costs 3. So I could use Genius. And then I could use Genius and...
Remember your special ability.
What's my special ability? Oh, the first one costs less. Okay.
Yep.
So I could just use Genius and get Agent 13 out.
Yep.
And then I could use Shield Block and Shield Toss to get my shield and helmet out. And it gives 1 gain, and the shield gives +1 defense and retaliate. And retaliate 1. What is retaliate 1?
Retaliate 1 means any time that an enemy hits you for damage, you're gonna do 1 damage back to that enemy.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna put Agent 13 out. I guess I put Agent 13 here. That makes sense to me.
Okay.
And I'm paying that with Genius. And then I'm going to use Shield Block to pay for my helmet. And I guess I'll put my helmet down here.
That would make sense to me.
And then I'm going to use Shield Toss. And put that out here. And to put out Captain America's shield. Captain America's geared up. This I'm just holding on till later. Hopefully something will come up that can use it.
All right.
After Agent 13 enters play, remove 2 threat from the scheme. So I remove 2 threat from the scheme, but the scheme has no threat, so I
That is
don't do anything.
correct. This scheme doesn't
Ah.
start with any threat at all. Yeah. While you're considering that, I'm going to say hello to Natalie. Thank you for coming in and checking us out. Good to see you again.
Okay, Rob, I'm going to have to... Oh, okay, there we go. For some reason, I went speeding off into space there. All right, so I can't remove any threat from the scheme. It would have been nice to take her out later, but whatever. And so Captain America is currently in his secret identity form, but now I have to decide what to do with people. And I believe I'm going to flip Captain America into his Captain America form.
Very good.
And the shield gives me defense, but not anything else. And Agent 13 has 3 hit points. She's not going to last long. That's fine.
She just has to last long enough for you to get your next ally out.
Yep. Okay. So I believe since there's nothing to thwart, Captain America will attack and Agent 13 will attack.
All right, so let's resolve them one at a time just for form's sake.
Okay. So Captain America gets the shield gives him nothing, so he just has an attack of 2.
Yep. So he exhausts in order to do his attack of 2.
Okay, so I think Agent 13 needs to move over a little bit. And how do you rotate again? What's the key? E?
Q or E?
Okay, so he attacks.
All right.
He does 2. And I come up here. Oh, you did it for me?
I did that, yeah.
And then we will exhaust Agent 13 and do 1. And because she has a star on her, that means she takes 1 damage.
That's correct.
And the damage is over here.
There's actually some right in between us on this one as well.
Okay. So put 1 damage on Agent 13, and it's for the good of America. I don't know who Agent 13 is. She's not very lucky.
Sharon Carter.
Oh, Sharon Carter. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who Sharon... I mean, I've seen the movies, but I never really got who Sharon Carter was either. Yeah, okay. I have watched the movies.
Okay.
I am aware of the character.
Fine.
And she was there, and she did things. But I never got her as a character. She just seemed to be we need a generic person to do something. Oh, Sharon Carter comes in.
Got it.
It's like... And it was like Captain America hitting on the niece of the person that seems somehow creepy somehow to me.
Yes.
I don't know, but I don't approve of that relationship.
I know, it was a very odd one.
Yeah.
All right,
It was
so
a different time. We were young.
so you're all set, I think, right?
I am all set.
All right, so I'm gonna start my turn. Tony Stark is... So first I'm going to use my Futurist ability to let me look at the top 3 cards of my deck. I'm just going to toss them out here. Pepper, the helmet, the armor. Oh, that's all good stuff.
So, I thought you said something about your hand size getting bigger over time.
Yes.
You got a lot of cards out here. Is that...
That's... Well, so I start off... Tony Stark's hand size is 6.
Oh.
Iron Man is the one that's...
Oh.
weird.
I see.
Oh.
Okay, where...
I don't like the way...
When you're in Iron Man, you don't get anything.
Oh, I'm gonna need that sooner rather than later. So let's go ahead and do that.
So you used your Futurist ability to look at the hands and add 1 to your hand and then discard the others.
That's right. So I added the Mark V armor and discarded Pepper Potts and the Mark V helmet.
Okay, you discarded Puffer Pot. This is very Iron Man of you, but
So I'm in a similar situation where I have a useless power of aggression. And I worry that I'm going to end up using it on something cheap. Alright, so I need to get my rocket boots out. So I'm going to spend the helicarrier to do that.
So the rocket boots give you an aerial trait.
Yes.
And you get +1 hit point. What does aerial traits do for you?
So I will have a lot of cards that let me do more stuff if I'm in the air.
Ah.
So, but that does give me +1 hit point. And so my maximum hit point goes up by 1, and I immediately receive that. So let's take care of that. Then, oh man, I do dislike the slow build of this. So I'm actually going to have to discard the Haymaker and the Uppercut to bring out the Arc Reactor. I'm going to leave both of these in the hopes that I get a good card the next turn. Or you know, so this is the way Iron Man works. I'm not going to switch over to my hero form.
Okay.
We're just going to hang out here for a little bit while Cap does his thing.
Making me do all the work, man.
All right.
Hey, without all your fancy gimmicks, who are you, Rob? Who are you?
Billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's Tony Stark. Who are you?
Who am I? Just a sad, neurotic mess.
Yes. All right.
All right. So that ends our actions. So we can. I wish was there anything else I can do? Can't recover. I need more cards next turn. All right, so we can go ahead and click the ready button on our mats.
Ooh, this is a snazzy board,
Isn't it?
It does so many automatic things for you.
Can draw up to our hand limits.
Draw up to our hand limits. Okay, so I get 5, not the entire deck. Let's see if Eric can actually do things. Okay, so we get I am having problems. Strength in numbers. So exhaust any number of allies to draw 1 card for each ally. And then we get Avengers Assemble. I just have that. +1 attack and +1 thwart. Now that makes a lot more sense if you have a lot of allies and not just one. And I have Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
He's cheap to get out.
Yeah.
As an additional cost for Wonder Man to attack, you may discard 1 card from your hand. So I can increase his attack by 1. He's about beating people up. And I get Hawkeye. Hawkeye plays with 4 arrow counters on him. After a minion enters play, remove 1 arrow counter from Hawkeye, do 2 damage to that minion. So Hawkeye, you may not want to kill Hawkeye right away.
That's right.
Okay.
Though I don't know how many minions we're going to run into in this scenario.
Yeah, Rhino's not known for minions, but
right.
we could be surprised.
So as a reminder, by default, you are only allowed 3 allies in play.
Oh, okay. That's a good reminder.
Yeah. All right, so now we're going to go to the villain stage. First thing we do, and you have to remind me each time because I forget this easy, is we add threat to the main scheme. According to this card, it gets +1 per player. So I'm going to add 1/2 threat to the main scheme. And again, once it hits 7 per player or 14, we lose the game.
Okay.
Next, Rhino and each minion engaged with us, which is none at the moment, is going to either attack or scheme, starting with the first player, which is Cap. So, because you're in hero form, he's going to attack. His base damage is 2. Do you want to exhaust either Captain America or Agent 13 to defend against that?
I am going to play play this game ruthless. I am going to be the commander, and I'm going to try to throw allies at damage so that I stay fresh.
All right.
And so I got 2 allies sitting in my hand. I am going to say I can afford to
Sharon, this is how he treats you. You can do better than him, baby.
Oh, yeah, it's a weird relationship. I'm fine with her doing better with someone else. Go over to Iron Man, see how well he treats you. We'll see how that works. So I'm going to have Agent 13. Now that means I draw a card from up here, correct?
So just so you know, on your little screen up here, there's a button that says Deal Boost Card.
Okay. Now, hold on. Before I do this.
Yeah.
When Captain America defends, that means he prevents 2 damage, right?
That's correct.
But that means next round I'll be exhausted.
That's right. And so you probably won't be able to do stuff, except you can do this all day and discard a card to ready.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to reconsider. I'm going to keep Sharon Carter in play for a little bit longer because I get +1 defense from my shield.
Yeah.
And I get a retaliate. And what does retaliate mean?
If you get hit, let me just double check if it's hit or take damage. So here we go. After a character is attacked, deal X damage to the attacker. So even if you take no damage, you're still going to do 1 damage to whoever hit you. In this case, Rhino.
Okay. So actually, so
you would do that even if you don't defend.
Oh, even if I don't defend.
Yeah.
I just do a damage. But I think I'm going to keep Agent 13 in play a little bit longer. And I am going to defend with Captain America.
All right.
And so I have a defense of 3. Now, you were saying about some button that would...
So there's a button up here, Deal Boost Card.
Okay, I deal boost card.
So Rhino's base attack is a 2. You're going to flip it over and add the boost symbols.
Okay, I flip it over and 2 boost symbols. So
all right.
I take 1 damage.
That is correct.
I don't gain. And then I just throw this out. Correct?
That's, yep. In fact, you could even hit the discard boost card button.
Oh, wow. It's like the computer is doing it for me.
I know. All right, so that is that. And now, because I am in my alter ego form, Rhino is going to scheme because I'm not out there on the street keeping him busy. His base scheme is a 1, so we're going to deal a boost card. 2. There are 2 boost symbols there. So we're going to add 3 to the main scheme, bringing it to 5. Next, we get to do our encounter cards. So on the right side of that low board, is a deal encounter card button, so you deal yours first.
Deal encounter card.
And then I deal mine. And then resolve yours.
All right.
Oh!
Business problem. Give to Tony Stark. Here you go, Tony. Enjoy.
Right. So, you may flip to the alter ego form, choose exhaust Tony Stark to remove business problems from the game, or exhaust each upgrade you control. And discard this obligation. It's going to work out to be the same. So I will exhaust Tony. And I will discard this. Alright. And now mine. I'm tough. When revealed, give Rhino a tough status card. So, tough. Very straightforward. The next time this character would take any amount of damage, discard this status card instead.
Okay. Did Rhino take damage from my retaliation?
He should have, but he didn't. So let's do a hit there. And then we'll update our player board as well. So he's down to 24.
All right.
All right.
And only 1/10 of the we're 1/10 the way there, almost there.
All right. So we're back to the player phase. This time I'm the first player. I'm still in my Tony Stark mode, so I'm going to use the Futurist. Oh, this is a hard decision, but I think we need the strength to get some stuff into play. All right. So I'm going to use strength, which gives me 2 energy to bring out my powered gauntlets. And so you see how this does exhausted to deal 1 damage to an enemy, deal 2 instead if you have the aerial trait. All right, you know what? We're just gonna do what we got to do. Oh, that's an event. All right. So I also am gonna put the armor into play, and that's gonna cost 3. So we're gonna get rid of those. And then when this happens, I get 6 hit points. All right, so...
it increases your max by 6.
Yes.
Ooh, that's pretty impressive.
I agree. So
You
that
got 1
brings...
hit point for the power boots. Yeah.
Yep.
Rocket boots also gave you 1. Oh.
Yep.
That's pretty nice.
Yep. That's why I threw out a bunch of good cards in order to get this stuff into play. So now I'm going to switch over into Iron Man mode. Because now I have enough cards that I won't be all that rough. So
3, 4. Yeah, so
now,
5. You're at standard of where you are usually in hero form.
Yep. So did I have something? Oh, I can do this to get aerial trait till the end of the phase. All right. So let's go ahead and exhaust the arc reactor to ready Iron Man.
Okay.
Then we are going to exhaust power gauntlets to deal... Is this true? Yeah, there's no... I have to exhaust this and spend a resource that I don't have. Alright, so we're going to exhaust the powered gauntlets to do 1 damage to an enemy. That enemy will be Rhino, bringing him to 23. Then, now that Iron Man is ready, he's going to exhaust to attack. Again, doing a mighty 1 damage. Bringing Rhino down to 22.
Okay.
And that looks like all I can get done right now. All right, you're up.
I'm trying to figure out math.
Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay, yeah, that will work. Okay, so I'm going to spend Avengers Assemble to put out Power Man. Because the first ally played, I get reduced, so he just cost 1.
May I point? Well, I guess it might not matter.
Point to what?
Oh, no. The first ally that you put out, that's only in Steve Rogers' form.
Oh. Only in Steve Rogers' form.
Yes.
What's our threat at?
All right. But remember, you do have the power of leadership. And both Wonder Man and Hawkeye are leadership cards.
They're both cards. Leadership cards?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That changes calculations. Okay, the power leader. Maybe that may change calculations. Yeah, okay, so that would be 2, so that could get... Yeah, so I could do the same thing. Okay, so I can do the same thing if I switch to... Yeah, okay. So, right. I'm going to play Power of Leadership to bring out Power Man.
Okay.
And then I am going to use Strength and Numbers to exhaust both Power Man and Agent 13. And that will get me 2 more cards.
That is correct.
Yeah. So we'll flip that and flip that. And so that gets me 2 more cards. 1, 2. And we'll see what we get here.
Oh, you're going to like that.
Put an Avenger ally from your hand into play with the printed cost equal to less than the number of counters on the Quinjet. Then discard Quinjet.
So each turn you're going to put a counter onto that.
Oh.
So it's, somebody flying in to help out.
Okay. So maybe Hawkeye doesn't go out immediately. Okay. So yeah. I'm going to use Avengers Assemble to pay for the Quinjet, because that seems more useful than getting Hawkeye out right away. Heroic Strike can hang out, as can this, as can Hawkeye, because I can't get either of them out. And I guess that is the end of my turn. I was hoping to get Hawkeye out, but the Quinjet was a better deal. And I put 1 counter on, right?
At the start of your turn. Your turn start already happened.
Okay.
All right, so let's ready our cards and draw up our hands.
Okay.
And so now my hand size is 5.
Squirrel Girl. I liked Squirrel Girl until everyone started liking her, and then I got bored with her. It's like, oh, that's neat. A Squirrel Girl. What a quirky character. It's like, Squirrel Girl's the reason. I'm like, all right, I'm tired. Okay, so Squirrel Girl's not expensive, so that's not bad. And I can increase the hit point. That's nice. And shield block and interrupt. When you take any damage, you count exhaust. Oh, okay. So all of this is nice stuff.
There we go. All right, so moving into the enemy phase, we're going to add 2 to the main scheme. And now Rhino is going to attack, starting with the main player, which is me. I'm not going to defend. We're just going to go ahead and take it. Again, his base attack is 2. So we're going to draw a boost card. Look for the boost symbols. We've got 2, so that's 4. 4 damage. Alright, so not so fun, but there are worse things that could happen.
Okay.
And I'm sure there will be worse things that happen.
Yeah. Okay, so my turn. I get attacked, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm gonna take the damage, and I'm going to use shield block.
Okay.
Is that a bad move? I just figured that way I don't have to exhaust Captain America.
Right. Okay, so you're taking the damage. So he comes in at 2. Go ahead and draw a boost.
Okay, so draw a boost.
Yep.
Okay, so deal boost card. And then I flip it.
All right, so there's 1. So he does 3 damage to you. And now,
3 damage. Okay,
when you would take any damage, yep.
Okay, let's see. Do I want to do this? I could just defend and not take any damage.
Sorry.
No, it's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late. So, but he does take a damage, so that gets rid of the tough, correct?
That is correct. So the tough comes off, which is very helpful.
And I feel like I'm making a mistake doing this, but I've already committed.
No, I think you did the right thing. I think you're good.
Okay. And then I exhaust the shield, and that's that.
Yep. And so you can discard the boost card.
Okay.
And now we get our encounter cards. So I draw 1. You draw 1. Resolve mine first. False alarm. When revealed, you are confused. So I get a confused. And confused says the next time this character would thwart or scheme, discard this status card instead. So luckily I was planning on doing a lot of attacking for a little bit and not necessarily so much scheming. What do you got?
Alright, let's take a look. I'm tough. Oh, Rhino gets another toughness. I'm beginning to pick up what the problem with Rhino is. I'm beginning to figure out what's going on here with this guy.
All right. That ends the villain phase. You're now the first player.
Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, so
all right, start of your turn. Put a counter on the Quinjet.
Oh, put a counter on the Quinjet.
Yep, and you got counters all the way in between us here.
Okay, well, I always go for this one.
All right, that's fine.
Okay, put a counter on the Quinjet. What can I do? I can upgrade an Avenger, give them +1 hit. Is that correct? And they get
one plus 1 hit point.
plus 1 hit point. So I could make Agent 13 last a little longer. I could pay to bring out Squirrel Girl and have 3 heroes out. I could flip to Captain America, and that doesn't really help me at all. Hawkeye still stays in the background unless I use him to pay something. The plus 1 hit point, Heroic Strike, deal 6 damage to an enemy if you paid for this card using a fist. So I could use Honorary to do that, but I'd have to attack him first. So I could do...
Again, that attack could be like Agent 13.
Deal 6 damage to an enemy. Hero action. Okay. So, who has the weakest attack here? Agent 13 has the weakest attack. Yes, that's okay. That's what we're doing. So what we're going to do is Agent 13 is just going to attack Rhino.
All right.
So I'm going to exhaust Agent 13. That gets rid of the toughness.
That's correct.
So the tough is gone.
Yep. And she takes 1 more damage.
Yeah, she does take 1 more damage. So she's about dead. Now. Okay, so I could do... Okay, so then I can have Wonder Man attack.
Except...
No, I accept.
Well, I mean, you can. You do have to spend a card from your hand to do that.
As an additional cost for Wonder Man, you may discard 1 card from your hand. I have to spend a card to have him attack.
As an additional cost for Wonder Man to attack, you must discard 1 card from your hand.
Oh, bastard, Wonder Man.
Yeah.
So Wonder Man is... I could have him thwart. Hero action attack. So I would have to attack to do this. Okay.
Oh, no. You don't have to attack. It is an attack.
Oh, it is an attack. All right. So I'm going to pay for this with Honorary Avenger, and I'm going to deal 6 damage to Rhino.
It costs 3 to play that.
I'm not going to do that. Wait a minute. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. It costs 3 to do this. So, you know what? You know what we're going to do? We are going to bring Squirrel Girl out. We're going to use Honorary Avenger and Heroic Strike to put Squirrel Girl out on the game board. When she comes out, deal 1 damage to each enemy. So she comes out and deals a damage.
All right. All right, so that brings him to 21.
Okay. And then we're going to have Power Man. I really don't want to spend Hawkeye to just have Power Man do something. So I'm not. Power Man is just going to use his turn to thwart.
Yep.
And Squirrel Girl is also going to use her turn to thwart. And Captain America is also going to use his turn to thwart.
Okay.
So these guys all take a damage.
All right, that brings the break-in down to 3 threat. Well done.
And so that's what we're doing, because that's something that threat level always kills us.
Yep. All right. So that was your turn.
That was my turn.
So now I've got to do stuff. So uppercut here costs 3 but is an aggression card. So I'm going to use the power of aggression and emergency to play it. Attack, deal 5 damage to an enemy.
Nice.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That brings Rhino to 16. Then what am I going to do? All right. It doesn't seem worth it. All right. So then power gauntlets. Right, he doesn't have tough anymore. So power gauntlets, exhaust to deal 1 damage to an enemy. We'll bring him to 15. And then we will attack with Iron Man for another 1, bringing to 14. And then exhaust the arc reactor to ready Iron Man, and then exhaust him to attack for 13.
Jeez.
Yeah.
When he gets going, he gets going.
All right, I think that's all I can do. So what did that bring him? That brought Rhino down to 13. Let's update here. All right. So, draw up your hand.
Okay. Drop my hand. 1, 2. I'm liking this clicking to grid. If I could only figure out how to pick up cards, I'd be perfect.
And
so what do I have here? I have shield toss again.
Yeah.
Okay. I have strength and number. Exhaust any number of allies and draw cards for allies from this way. Okay. I have fearless determination. Captain America gets a +1 thwart until the end of the turn. End of the phase, draw 1 card. Oh, now that's useless. Useful.
Yeah.
The opposite of useless. And things are levitating here. And then finally, Avengers Tower. Each of your allies that has Avengers traits increase your... If each of your allies has Avengers trait, increase your ally limit by 1. Exhaust Avengers Tower to reduce the cost of Avengers ally by 1. Ooh.
So that's one of those reasons why that one that gives people the Avengers trait has a new use, because Agent 13 just has shield. So you can make her an honorary Avengers, and then Avengers Tower will give you let you have another Avenger out in play.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all very interesting.
All right.
Okay.
So go ahead and ready your cards.
All right. And now I draw a encounter card, correct?
Not yet. So first thing, we're going to increase the main threat by 2, so it's back at 5. Now, Rhino is going to attack. Do you want to defend with any of your...
Agent 13, your time has come.
All right.
Agent 13 is going to defend. Now, that does mean that my retaliate doesn't work, because it's not attacking Captain America, it's attacking Agent 13, correct?
I believe that is correct.
Okay. So, Agent 13, do I tap her or just...
Nope, you do exhaust her.
Okay.
Yeah, so retaliate is after this character is attacked.
Yeah, okay. So now I draw a boost card.
Mm-hmm.
I get a boost card. Caught off guard when it has 1, so he's doing 3 damage. Agent 13 has 1 hit point, so not much I can do about that. So Agent 13
is defeated.
Is defeated.
Oh, and now it looks like Hawkeye might have to come out.
Yep. Now we have to bring out Hawkeye, but that's fine.
All right. So that's you. I, meanwhile, am also in hero form. So Rhino is going to attack me. I'm still at 12 hit points. I don't have any special things, but 12 hit points is a lot, so I am going to just suck that up. He has a base damage of 2. And he does 1 extra, so I take 3 damage. Alright. That brings me to 9. Alright. So now we
discard my boost card.
Yeah.
Now encounter card. Correct?
Yeah, sorry, I'm fighting with a cat again.
Oh, okay.
So your first player draw first. I draw second, and we reveal yours first.
When revealed, choose to either take 2 damage or place 2 threat on the main scheme.
1 threat, but yes.
What?
Only 1 threat.
1 threat. I'm going to put 1 threat on the main scheme.
Oh. Alright, go ahead.
Okay. I think... Oops, that's the wrong way.
There you go. Nope, that's not discarded.
Oh, it's not discarded?
No, that's a minion. So that is engaged with you.
Oh, it's engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh, didn't realize.
Yeah, so now you have to deal with him. Every turn, he'll either attack you for 1 or scheme for 1, depending on which form you're in.
Mm.
All right. I, meanwhile, have a Hydra mercenary. He has a guard. While this minion is engaged with you, you cannot attack the villain. All right.
Okay.
So we're going to pass
now... Yep.
Go ahead.
You're now first player.
I am now first player. I am still confused. I'm not sure why that disappeared on me. All right, so what are we gonna do? I wouldn't mind getting Mockingbird out, but I don't think that's the way to go. So I'm going to use the power of aggression to pay for combat training. And that's going to give Iron Man +1 attack.
Okay.
Oh, these are all expensive. I can't get them out. All right. And now I'm just going to do my thing. So... Gauntlets are going to do 1 damage. He's not still tough, right? We got rid of that?
Yep.
So 1 from there. 2, 3 with an Iron Man attack. Exhaust, ready for 5 damage total.
Okay, pretty good. All right. My turn?
Oh, no. Nope. That's not what happens this turn at all. Let's start that over. Because I've got a guard. So he has to get taken out first. So, I put out combat training. My first attack will be Iron Man doing 2 damage on the mercenary. Then, I will use the Powered Gauntlets to do a third damage, getting rid of the Hydra Mercenary. Then exhaust that to ready Iron Man and attack Rhino for 2 damage. Which brings Rhino to a much more plausible 11.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is play Fearless Determination because it costs me nothing, really. Gives me +1 thwart to the end of the turn. And I draw a card.
Yeah.
So I get this. I get Fearless Determination. That's the only card I really didn't want.
Well, I think you could play it again. Get a second.
I get +2 thwart?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, then that's incredibly useful. I'll play Fearless Determination, get +2 thwart, draw a card. And then I get Avengers Assemble, which is really useful, but really expensive. So I always use it to spend on other things. Right. Oh, it's the beginning of my turn. My Quinjet gets an extra counter.
Yes.
Which will be related here. So I'm going to spend Avengers Assemble to bring the tower into play.
It costs 2. Did you spend something else with it?
No, not yet. But that's fine. And so I will spend Shield Toss to bring it into play.
Okay.
Okay. Then I will exhaust Avengers Tower to reduce the cost of Hawkeye to 2, and use the Quinjet to bring him into bring Hawkeye into play.
That also isn't going to work.
Why?
Because Quinjet is an action. Put an Avenger ally from your hand into play with printed cost equal to or less than the number of time counters. So it's not, you're not paying a cost with it. You could use strength in numbers.
Yes.
To pay the...
Oh, doesn't work.
No,
he
it
costs
doesn't.
3. He costs 3. Unless, okay. Nope, doesn't work. Doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work. Unless, yeah, I do that. Okay. So...
I mean, you could flip into your alter ego and get the bonus from that, but...
Nope, that's not how we're going to do this. That's not how we're going to play this. Now, I can thwart even with this Hydra Bomber in play, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. He's just going to have to stay in play for a round. That's the only way I see how this works. I'm going to use Strength in Numbers to exhaust Wonder Man and Squirrel Girl to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
That's the discarded card. And we'll flip this over.
There you go.
Oh, that's useful. That's what we're looking for. And another Quinjet, also useful. But we will spend the Power of Leadership, exhaust Avengers Tower,
right, and
bring Hawkeye into play. Hawkeye comes into play with 4 counters. Okay, so Hawkeye comes into play with 4 counters. Now, I could use Hawkeye to do 8 damage to the Hydra Bomber, but that really doesn't seem like it's a useful for my time. A useful use of my time. Because, well, I could do a damage, and then Squirrel Girl could take him out next round. Yeah, sure. What the heck? You got to use these guys. You can't let them just sit around.
Mm-hmm.
So Hawkeye will attack the Hydra Bomber and do A damage.
Okay.
And then Captain America will thwart for 4
That's right.
on the main scheme.
All right, that brings it back to 2. Hawkeye does take A damage for collateral damage for the thwart.
The Quinjet is not being used for anything yet. I could have waited around and brought Hawkeye out, but waiting around is trouble in this game. All right, so there. I've done my complicated stuff.
All right, so you're done with your turn?
I am done with my turn.
All right, you can discard cards and draw back up to your hand. I think I am going to actually discard, because I don't think I'm going to get the mansion out.
Whoa, what happened? My card went flying over to you.
Yeah. Oh, God. I can't believe I'm thinking about discarding allies. But you know what? Why learn the lessons from the past?
I have a ton of Quinjets. I have a very strange hand.
Oh, you got the Falcon.
Falcon is nice.
All right. So, enemy phase. We're going to add 2 to the threat. I'm the first player. Oh, ready your cards. Oh, I screwed up, didn't I, folks? Oh, wow. We'll take a hit. So the Rhino's going to attack me. Base of 2. I draw a boost card. 2 on it, so I take 4 damage. Bringing me down to 5. Alright, so now you get attacked, starting with the Rhino. Is anyone going to block?
Right. Is anyone gonna block? Yes. I'm afraid Squirrel Girl takes the hit.
Alright, she did her part.
Yep.
Alright, so draw a boost card. Nope.
Boost.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 points.
Yep, Squirrel Girl is very much gone. Nothing against Squirrel Girl. She's a neat character.
Yep.
And then I discard the boost card?
Yep. And now, after that, the Hydra Bomber is going to attack for 1. Is anyone going to block it?
So... Okay, so the... Oh, I see what's going on there. Maybe. For 1, I would kill Wonder Man. I'm going to take the 1 damage.
Okay. And so when you take the 1 damage, you also, because you have your shield, retaliate.
Yeah. Oh,
which means you do a damage to the Hydra Bomber.
Oh, that's like I almost planned it. Wow. I love it when I win this game by accident. That's the best. So I discard the Hydra Bomber, right?
Yep.
Do I just put him up here?
Yeah, just put him up at that discard pile. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And now we get our encounter cards. Stampede. When revealed, hero, Rhino attacks you. If this character is damaged by that attack, the character is stunned. Alright, so I'm at a point, I've got 5 hit points left.
I remember how this game goes. Okay.
Yep. So we are going to defend for a whopping 1. So it is the Rhino, so I get a boost card, base of 2, no extra boost. So I only take 1 damage. All right.
Okay.
That was it for me.
And you're stunned.
That is correct. I am stunned. I'm confused and stunned. All right, what do you got?
Hard to keep down. When revealed, Rhino heals 4 damage. If no damage was healed in this way, this card gains a surge. So Rhino heals for 4. That's annoying.
Yep.
Okay, so Rhino is really annoying in how hard he is to kill. That's the thing about Rhino. I get that.
He's got a lot going on. All right, so let me update all of this. Okay. Well, we made it through.
Mm-hmm.
You're the new first player.
I'm a first player. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to flip to Captain America.
With 9 points, so you know I have to.
Well, you do have to. And I have to spend a Quinjet to get him out. All right. Did you discard any interesting allies, by the way?
Nah. Yes, I did.
Like really cool allies or something?
I got War Machine. I got War Machine, Mockingbird, and I got a a Nick Fury in there as well.
Nick Fury's an Avenger, right?
No, he's not.
Not? What's he doing?
He's S.H.I.E.L.D.
All right, fine. Mockingbird.
They're all our S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. Okay. So I can spend. Okay. I hate spending a Quinjet in this way. Well, okay, so the Quinjet gets an extra counter on it, which means it has 3.
Yeah.
Which is just not quite enough for Falcon.
So instead of adding that on, let's do this because they're hard to read. Let's do that.
Oh, that's useful.
Yeah, I only just...
We should have been doing that the whole time.
Well,
right.
I didn't realize it until a little while ago.
Okay. So, yeah, I gotta burn I'm gonna burn a Quinjet. I hate doing that. And that means I can't get a Quinjet out. But I'm going to exhaust Avengers Tower.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna pay 2 making the calls and a Quinjet. That's the sucky thing about the game. You have to throw out stuff you like. You're like, oh, this is cool, and I don't get it. To get Falcon out into play. Falcon, look at the top 3 cards on the encounter deck. For each treachery, remove 1 threat from the scheme.
All right. So we have to do this careful because that doesn't say shuffle, so they're going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to go in this order. There's a treachery.
That's a minion. and that's a side scheme. So I
Right.
reduce the threat by 1. Right?
Yeah. So, and we got some big boosts coming out.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think Power Man may take the hit on that. He is such a pain in the ass to use.
I'm pretty sure allies are mostly there to take damage.
Yeah. Oh, I'm cycling through them like crazy. I mean, I'm kind of enjoying this. I don't think this should be Captain America. This should be Nick Fury, the way I'm playing this game. He's just throwing human beings at problems. But, yeah, so that's that. Now, so what am I going to do with what?
Do damage. We need to do a lot of damage.
We do need to do
because remember, he has another stage after this.
Yep. Okay. So, well, I can't do a lot of damage. I can do some damage. So Falcon is going to exhaust, and he is going to do 2 damage.
Okay.
To attack.
All right.
What Wonder Man? I'm going to come back to in a minute. Hawkeye is going to. He has 3 hit points. That's okay. He's going to exhaust, and he is. How do I up this number?
The right click it and go to state.
Ah, I see. Okay, so he's going to do that. Captain America is going to exhaust and do 2 damage. I do not want to spend a Quinjet to make Wonder Man attack.
Okay.
Is that a bad call?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how many allies you've got less in the deck, but we need to. We need to stop buffing and to get stuff done.
Okay, fine. I will spend a Quinjet, and that hurts me in a way I cannot describe. To have the greedy bastard Wonder Man do damage. You could have. Lazy bastard doesn't want to attack.
That's why he's so cheap.
Okay, so he has 3 hit points, right? Okay, so. And that's everything I can do at the moment.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is use my power gauntlets to attack for 1, which will get rid of my stunt. Now, oh God. Grrr. All right. I can't believe I have to do... No. Let's... All right. Stark Tower will let me play First Aid, healing 2 damage. I can't afford to do that. I cannot afford to do that. So let's put these out to bring out another powered gauntlet, which we will then use to do 1 more damage, getting us to 6. I cannot... Oh, God damn it. Okay. Use the arc reactor to ready Iron Man. He's gonna go back to Stark Tower and recover 3. And that's gonna have to be his turn.
It's a painful round, but
well, you know, Rhino is at 6, so that's gonna help.
mm-hmm.
All right, so draw up hands, refresh cards.
Okay. So I ready everything.
Oh, I should have done the futurist. Oh well.
3, 4, 5. All right, so let's see what we get here. We're getting a whole bunch of interesting stuff. So I get Super Soldier Serum. Exhaust Super Soldier Serum and generate a resource. It's an upgrade.
Yep.
So this is something I can just put out and get a resource.
Yep.
Mockingbird is there.
Yeah.
But she is not shield, so I can't put her out. Strength. I get 2 strength icons. That's nice. Heroic Strike, which can use a strength icon, but not 2.
There you go.
Okay, so use that on the Super Soldier and energy. I get a lot of stuff that pay for stuff, and I don't have anything to buy. That is so weird.
No, you got 2 great things to buy. Heroic Strike and the Serum.
Yep. Right. Do I use Mockingbird to buy the Heroic Strike, or do I waste an energy on that? Oh, well. You're going first, so I can think about that.
Well, the truth is, you use energy to put out the Serum, and then use Serum and Strength to play Heroic Strike.
Ah.
But before we get there...
that is exactly what I'm supposed to do. Okay.
So before we get there, we add 2 threat to the main scheme. Rhino is then going to attack Captain America. He has a base attack of 2. Is anyone going to defend?
Okay, so he's attacking Captain America. Yep. Wonder Man, you've done your part. Wonder Man is going to defend.
All right. So Wonder Man defends. Go ahead and play your boost card. Draw your boost card.
Skill boost card. 2. So that's a 4 damage. And so Wonder Man goes away.
All right. And you can discard your boost. I, meanwhile, am in my alter ego form, so he's going to scheme for a base of 1. We get a boost card, which I think is also going to be a 2. So he schemes for 3, bringing us to 8, which isn't... I've been managing threat pretty well. All right, so draw your encounter card.
Okay, draw my encounter card.
And I draw mine.
Okay.
A scheme!
Scheme! Okay, so crowd control. Panic civilians crowd the area. It's difficult to confront the Rhino without putting them in risk. Get the people to safety. Crisis icon. When this scheme is played, you cannot remove threat from the main scheme. And then it has 2 per player, so it has 4 on it, correct?
That is
and
correct.
So I move it up here, and we do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. I think some of these cards are even scripted to automatically do that.
Oh, well, maybe
not in this set. No, I was watching. All right. All right, so that's not great, but it's not awful. And I got a Stampede. Okay, when revealed, Alter Ego, this card gains Surge. So we're going to get rid of the Stampede and try again.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I interrupted. I thought I was expecting the minion to come out.
Another Stampede. Well, I guess it's good to get them out of the way.
Okay.
Explosion. When revealed, if Bomb Scare is in play, assign X damage among heroes and allies, where X is the amount of threat on Bomb Scare. If Bomb Scare is not in play, which it's not, right? That's not what came out? No, Crowd Control came out.
Yep.
If Bomb Scare is not in play, this card gains Surge. So we discard this and draw again.
Okay.
Which is bad, because we don't want to go through this too quickly. Oh, Jesus Christ! When revealed, you are confused. If you're already confused, this card gains Surge. I have never seen this happen.
This is a very interesting way to lose the game.
Enhanced Ivory Horn. Attached to Rhino. So we can spend 3 brawn resources or body or whatever it's called in order to discard this. If we don't, he's going to get +1 attack.
Okay.
So part of the problem is when we're out of encounter cards,
Yeah.
we get an acceleration token, which makes the threat happen quicker. All right. So I'm going to be the first player. I'm going to exhaust Tony Stark to recover 3 more. Which gets me back to 12. And I think that's good enough for a while. Well, screw it, right? So let's see what these cards are. Repulsor Blast, Supersonic Punch. Oh, and Genius. Do I need Genius to pay for stuff? I have a you know what? I'm going to take the Genius. And I have exhausted my deck. But that's okay. That's okay. So, now. Oh, crumb. I don't have a science resource out here. All right. So, new plan, right?
Okay.
New plan. Oh, I really wanted to go aerial this turn. But we don't have any minions out. Alright, so we're at 6 damage on Rhino.
What?
Rhino has 6 damage?
Oh, 6. Well, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my shield. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. Rogue Strike.
Yeah. Alright. So, I don't have the right cards. I think I might have drawn the wrong stuff. Maybe I should have kept... Oh, well. Alright, that's okay. That's okay. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to use energy to play combat training. And we're going to give that to Cap. So you get +1 attack.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use Genius to bring out the Hulk. I don't think I'm going to use Hulk. I think he's just going to suck up damage for a bit. Because he scares me.
Oh, wow. The Hulk is dangerous.
Yeah. There are no minions in play, so that's not... Relentless Assault isn't going to help. It seems like a waste to use Supersonic Punch. No, it's not a waste to use Supersonic Punch. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to use Supersonic Punch to deal 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we are going to we're going to do more damage. So we're going to do one more with the Powered Gauntlet. A second one with the Powered Gauntlet. So that's 2. We're going to use the Arc Reactor to ready Iron Man, and then we're going to use Iron Man to attack for 2 more. Or no, we're not. We're just going to use the Gauntlets for 2 damage, which will defeat this stage of Rhino. So Rhino 1 is defeated. He is replaced with Rhino 2. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for the break-in and taking side scheme. So we're going to search. Is it not in here?
Mm-hmm.
It is not in here. We're going to search here. Break in and taken. There we go.
So Natalie is in chat. And Rena says, as long as Iron Man doesn't die at the end, I'm happy.
Yes.
We make no promises. This is a hard game. This is a hard game.
This is a hard game.
This is a tough game.
All right. So now we just have to do 30 points of damage before the main scheme hits 14.
Yeah. This is a hard game.
We can do it. We can do it. And now I use the reactor to ready, and then I'm going to attack for 2. Bringing us back to 28. See, we're already on the way.
Yep. Yeah, we are.
All right. But yeah, this is going to get a little tough.
Yeah. It's because we got all these threats stacking up.
Yeah. All right. You're up.
All right. So you already told me what to do. So this will be an uninteresting turn. The Quinjet gets 1 extra token on it, but it doesn't matter because I'm using the Quinjet to bring Mockingbird into play. Even though I could get a 4, but she costs 3, that's fine. When Mockingbird comes into play, stun an enemy. So we're stunning the Rhino.
Sweet.
So we don't have to worry about him.
Well, one of us doesn't.
One of them. So then I am going to use energy to bring the Super Soldier Serum into play.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to exhaust the Super Soldier Serum and use Strength to use Heroic Strike, which deals 6 damage to an enemy if you paid for this item with Strength. So I'm going to do that. So I do 6 damage to the Rhino.
All right.
Now, what I think I'm going to do is... Okay. I am going to clear breaking and taking with my allies, all 40.
Oh.
And I'm going to use Captain America to attack. So, oops. Why did Falcon jump into my hand? Why does Falcon refuse to leave my hand? What am I doing?
Put him down.
I can't. Okay. So Falcon will exhaust due to thwart on that scheme that gives us an extra card.
Mm-hmm.
And that means he takes an extra damage.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Mockingbird will thwart for 1, take a damage. Hawkeye, I really don't want to kill Hawkeye because he has all those things for minions and we haven't gotten any minions. But he will do that. He's 1 away from death.
So he also thwarts for 1?
He thwarts for 1
All
to
right.
get rid of the extra card. Then you gave Captain America +1 attack. So I'm going to use Captain America to attack the Rhino.
Not bad. See, we're already back to 19.
Yep. All right. And at least we're not drawing those extra cards, which those are killer.
Yeah.
We have to do something about this scheme, though, because we've got... Yeah, there's a lot going on. But
yeah.
We'll see.
All right. So you're done?
I'm done.
So, draw up hand. So I reshuffle my deck. And when you reshuffle your deck, I couldn't find it easily, but I'm pretty sure you get an extra card.
Uh-oh. I'm reshuffling my deck, too.
3, 4, 5, and so now I get 6 cards.
I'm reshuffling as well, so that's not fun.
Well, a lot of the stuff that I just threw out is back, so there's that. Alright.
Okay. So I get an extra card here?
An extra encounter card, yes.
That's not good.
And don't forget to ready your stuff.
Okay. For Steve's apartment.
I don't remember.
How did that happen? I must have screwed up somehow. Alright. Exhaust... Alter Ego exhaust Steve's apartment and draw 1 extra card and heal 1 damage from Steve Rogers. Oh, that's not bad. Heroic Strike again. We know that's nice. Super Soldier Serum again. How come all of these things I haven't seen? This is weird. This is weird.
This is weird.
Shield Toss. And Heroic Strike again.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Well, you know, if we can survive this turn, we should be able to defeat him.
I don't know if I can pay for all of this. We'll see.
Alright. So, did I add threat for
No, you
this
did
turn?
not.
I did not.
You did not.
So we're at 10. Alright.
And 14. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Alright, so the Rhino should attack Iron Man, but he's stunned. So instead, the stun comes off.
Okay.
Then he comes to attack Captain America. Do you want to defend with anyone?
Probably.
I have a vote.
Guys, what?
I have a suggestion.
You have a suggestion?
I do, if you
What's
want
your
it.
suggestion?
Mockingbird has done her job.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
Hawkeye could prove useful in a moment.
Yeah, Hawkeye can still prove useful. Mockingbird, it would be nice if I could get another turn out of her, but yeah, Mockingbird has to take the hit.
All right, so she's gonna block. Rhino is now doing a base of 3 plus 1 with the enhanced horn, so that starts at 4.
Mm-hmm.
So draw a boost. Nope.
Yeah, I know. Okay. So
Just a
no
straight up
boost.
4.
Okay. That's good. That still kills Mockingbird.
But thank you for your service, Mockingbird.
Yeah. Yeah, this should be the Nick Fury deck. This completely is the Nick Fury deck, but no.
All right.
Okay.
So that was his attacks. So starting with the first player, we're going to draw an encounter card.
Mm-hmm.
And you get one too.
I don't wanna.
And then one at a time, I reveal both of mine before you. So, a Hydra Mercenary.
Okay.
Another guard.
Hawkeye does damage to him.
Very good. I was hoping for that. And then, hard to keep down. Oh, Jesus Christ. Rhino heals 4 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. My turn.
Yep.
Charge.
Mm.
Action. Attach the Rhino. Force. When Rhino attacks, the attack gains overkill. Excessive damage to an ally from this attack is dealt to the ally's controller. Oh, that's not good for me.
Yep.
Okay.
So now he's doing 7 damage
Hey.
with overkill.
Assault.
Uh-oh.
When reveal hero, the villain attacks you. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. So he's doing 7 damage
Mm-hmm.
with overkill.
So you're better off defending with Captain America at this point. Or
Yeah,
letting... Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, better off defending with Captain America. I mean, I might as well reduce the damage a little.
Right.
Because
these guys are only going to take... Is Hawkeye supposed to be alive?
Hawkeye...
Should he have 3 damage or 2 on him?
I think I thought Hawkeye had 4 hit points. Can we undo Hawkeye's... Oh, man, but that means we have to draw an extra card.
For what?
I used Hawkeye to thwart, to get rid of the scheme.
Right, that's what would have killed him.
Yes, that would have killed him. But I wouldn't want to kill him because he had all those tokens on it.
Oh.
So the scheme would still be up there.
I think the best way to roll this back is to kill Hawkeye.
Then, that's such a waste.
I know.
That's such a waste. That is, I screwed us. I think that may have screwed us.
So we'll get through. All right.
Okay.
So 3, 6, 7 damage. It's going to be reduced by 3. Draw.
Mhm.
Here we go.
Draw the boost card.
Yep.
Okay. No extra damage.
No extra damage.
So, and because I have the shield, Rhino takes a point of damage,
Yep.
and I take 5.
No, so it was at 7.
Mm-hmm.
You're defending with 3.
So 4.
Yep.
Okay. All right. That hurt.
Yeah.
And we get rid of
The charge, I think.
the charge. Yep.
Okay. So, here's the question. Can we do 22 damage this turn? Because if we can, we don't have to worry about threat.
I don't think we can. I can do... I don't know. I mean, I can't get that second super serum.
No. So you can do... Okay, but here's the thing. You can do 10 damage. Right? Because you can... You could spend 3 on the heroic strike. And then...
You can get 1 heroic strike out.
Yeah, so you get... So that's 6. And then... If you...
Hawkeye can attack... Falcon can attack. And that's it.
Well, hold on. Let's think for a second. Because you can... So, you can do both the heroic strike and the shield toss.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So that's 6.
And Hawkeye can attack for 2.
So that's 10, 12.
You can do 10, sure.
Well, no, you can do 12.
Yeah, if you can do 10 after I do 12.
All right, so can I do... All right, so then I can do 5 minus 3, 2 with a Relentless Assault. And then I can do, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we can do 10. I think I can do 10. My math might be wrong.
It might.
It might be wrong. So if I use these 2 for that, I would get rid of the guard and do 2 damage.
Oh wait, I can do 15. Because Cap's power allows him to be readied. I will have 1 card left in my hand. I can spend that card to ready Captain. He has combat training, so we can do an extra 3. So I would do 15.
All right, I think we can do it this turn.
Yeah, I think we can just squeak it out. This is always how this game goes. It leads up to a final round where you either win or lose, and it's extremely close every time.
So you're sure you're gonna have the 1 extra card that you'll need?
Let's see. If I spend 1. I spend Super Soldier and 1 Heroic Strike to play the second Heroic Strike. That does 6 damage.
Yeah.
I then the Shield Toss is free.
Yeah, but
so
read it.
I do. Return Captain America's shield from play to your hand. Deal 4.
Discard X cards.
Nope.
All right. I still think we have the math to do it, though.
Yep, I'm 1 card short.
Yeah, I still think, I could be wrong. I could have fucked it up, but I think we have the cards to do it. You with me? Or do you want to play it safe?
Play it safe? I don't know. Let's give it a shot.
All right.
Are you lead player this round?
No, you are.
I am. Well, then if we see the math does not work out, then you can try to do something else. Okay. So let's start off. Let's start off with a heroic strike. So we're going to exhaust Super Soldier Serum.
Yep. For 1.
That gives me 1. We're going to spend a heroic strike. And we are going to spend a Super Soldier Serum. Heroic strike. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. If you paid using this card using a Oh, I didn't need to do that with those cards, but whatever. It doesn't matter. So I do that, and I pay for that.
All right.
I then...
So that brings him to
So that-
16.
Six. I then use Steve's apartment to do shield toss. Discard X cards from your hand to return Captain America's shield to your hand. Deal 4 damage to X enemies. So that will deal 4 damage to the Rhino.
All right.
Okay.
Oh. You know what?
Yep. No. Yeah. Now I have a card in my hand. Yep.
All right. So we're at what? 12.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. So now, well, we'll hold on to that for a second. We're going to exhaust Falcon and kill him to do 2 damage to the Rhino.
Yep.
Goodbye, brave soldier. We're going to actually discard Captain America's shield, which feels...
This is the end of the fight.
Somehow. It's both cinematically correct and very unpatriotic to do. To ready Captain America. Captain America then immediately attacks and does 3 damage to the Rhino.
All right.
And this is literally all my allies are gone. I've lost my shield. I've put everything into it in a very Captain America way, but it's up to Iron Man to steal the victory at the end.
All right, and so he's going to do that with a Relentless Assault.
Wait, did you do the 3 damage?
Yes. So we're down to 7.
It's 7. Okay.
Only 7 on him. So we're going to do a Relentless Assault, paying for it yet again with War Machine and Mockingbird. I deal 5 damage to a minion if I pay with a Fist resource, which Mockingbird has. This attack gains Overkill. So I do 3 to the Hydra Mercenary, defeating him. And puts 2 more on Rhino, so he's down to 5. Then I'm going to...
You're going to do a Repulsor Blast? Deals.
Okay.
Repulsor Blast is a gamble.
So it's a gamble, but here's what we're going to do first. I'm going to take the heroic action on my Rocket Boots already in play, exhaust Rocket Boots, and spend a science resource, gain the aerial trait until the end of the phase. I'm going to pay for that with the Rocket Boots.
Okay.
Then, to be thematically interesting, we will play Repulsor Blast with Tigra. Deal 1 damage to an enemy and discard the top 5 cards of your deck. So I'll deal the 1, bringing him to 4. Top 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For each printed energy resource discarded this way, deal 2 additional damage to that enemy.
Oh, wow.
So that's
perfect.
4 more, which brings him back to 1.
No, he's at 4.
He was at 4? I thought he was at 5.
You did damage to him. You Repulsor Blasted him.
So I Repulsor Blasted him.
Yep. What were you going to do? You were going to attack at the end?
Oh, I had all my attacks. I had both my other things. If that didn't work, I could throw Hulk at him. Oh, man, oh, man. Congratulations. We, at long last, have won a game of Marvel Champions together.
didn't we win one before? I think the first one we played, we won.
Did we?
I think we're gonna have to look. I think we did win the first one.
Well, we don't know because that one didn't record.
Okay, no, we lost that one. Then we played another one, we won, and then we lost with Rocket and Groot, and then Captain America and Iron Man came in to save the day. So we're about 50-50 on this game. This game, and that is how it makes sense in this game, because it's always the last round and it's always a 50-50 shot. Rhino is not a tough villain though. Rhino is an annoying villain,
right?
In that you just have to keep up attacking him. If you get your eyes off of attacking Rhino, you're done for.
He's very straightforward. He takes a lot of damage, but he doesn't do anything tricky. And I just really felt that we kind of needed. I had the feeling in the last game we played that there was so much going on that we couldn't sort of think through just how the game plays. You know what I mean? And I thought it was important for us to get just a nice, straightforward, use your decks, do some damage, and figure it out.
That makes sense to me.
And it does end with a very satisfactory showdown. I mean, we could have played that turn conservatively and tried to thwart, but I don't think we had the allies and the stuff. I don't know if we could have done it.
Yeah, I think it would have been tough.
Oh, that's fun.
It is always fun playing with you, Rob, and thank you for inviting me. We will have to do this again another time. I think next time we're going to get a third player, and so we'll have 3 heroes, and I think that will be an interesting thing to update this game. Have 3 people playing it once instead of 2.
I think that would be a thing to see. I look forward to it.
Yeah.
All right, my friend, thank you for coming. Thank you for playing with me. Thank for all of you who are watching out there on the stream, or watching once we get this up on YouTube. I love having folks to share this experience with, both at the game table and in the wider world. So thank you so much for coming, and enough said.
All right.
Have a good night, everyone.